Al-Awda, the return, the terugkeer. Let us return. Let us turn to Gaza, where those locked out from homes that can no longer house, from lives no longer livable, locked out from life itself, and locked into the concentration camp that is Gaza, locked into the smoke of white phosphorus, wood, plastic, melding in the lungs of those still breathing, locked into unhoused dogs scavenging nakedly, locked into dust rising as tanks flatten dreams and bones while we watch helplessly. Let us turn and return, I say, but I find it difficult, impossible. I delay and delay. I had to fight myself to write. What can helpless anguish do? What can helpless anger do? What can words do? On the cross, Jesus, the Palestinian Jew, called out in Aramaic, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani, Lord, Lord, why hast thou forsaken me? He despaired of the blessed Almighty, Baruch Adonai, in a moment whose pain felt as long as eternity. In hindsight, we know that Jesus was not forsaken, and this grounds so much faith, so much trust, so much survival across the centuries. Whatever the hell in which we may find ourselves, there, right there, is the divine who precedes us, accompanies us, feeds us, burns eternally, the still small voice. I say this here where no bombs are falling, where no children are being mangled by concrete, where no cries of terror interrupt what I try to say, even as I fail to say it. This is what I'm trying to say. I have a right to return to a Zionist Israel, to ascend to Jerusalem, a right to make Aliyah, for which I never asked. It was given to me by taking the right of return, of Awda, from Palestinians who have been calling for it from the moment it was stolen from them. Here and now, I return that right. I turn and return. May Aliyah be turned into Awda, one right of return for another. I know this is a lone symbolic gesture. What is its use? I'm tempted to give up hope after seeing the wanton cruelty and death in Gaza. Every beautiful face I see of mothers, fathers, daughters, and sons laughing into a camera that is now crushed along with their bodies crushes my hope. Almost. In this hell, are we not forsaken? I fear that my hope would be a betrayal of those in Gaza and Palestine not alive to hope. Do I have a right to hope? And of those who right now, this minute, hear the bombs, the fire tearing through their lives, so terrified their breath is stuck in their lungs. But not hoping is worse. Not hoping means accepting this fear, these deaths, this cruelty as normal. Not hoping means giving up. I refuse, however small that gesture is. I refuse. And that is, I think, why we are all here together. We're strengthened in our refusal to turn away, to avert our eyes and hearts, even as we are sickened by what we see and feel, are sickened by our inability to ease the anguish of those in Gaza and Palestine who have no tears left, who cannot breathe, who are locked into hell. The The opposite of aliyah is yerida, a departure that is a descent. Let us make yerida by departing from this madness that Zion has become and turning towards justice and towards peace. Let our yerida be a relentless, fearless, fierce demand for the end of this inhumanity and bloodletting, this perversion of blessing, Baruch, and of the divine, Adonai. Let us all return in a collective Awda that is a return to protecting the homes, the lives, the divine blessing of Palestinians as the homes, lives, and blessed rights of all our brothers and sisters. From the river to the sea, may we all be free of violence. May we all be free to live and to love from now and unto all eternity.